Hey guys, we got week 2 master sets from the NHL Moments event, as well as a bunch of other cards released with it. We're going to break all those down like we always do. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for NHL 22. All right, let's get into the video. All right, we'll start first with the non-master sets. We've got the 87 Nate Schmidt from Winnipeg, 6'1" with Workhorse, as well as Bombarded and Ice Pack. Not a very good one, probably one of the worst abilities that we've got in the game right now, but at 6'1" with 89 speed, 90 acceleration, with how much or how little 87s are going for right now, you could probably grab him for like 25k in that range, and that's not a bad card at all for anyone that had just started out and you're looking to upgrade from like base cards. Yeah, this isn't a bad option at all for those players. Shane GOSTISBEHERE, he goes up to an 89. He's got Spark as well as Light the Lamp, so he's going to have 92 acceleration, 90 speed, and Silver 1T, which has dropped in price. Silver 1T has been pretty sweet, I'm not going to lie. I've used 1T quite a bit recently, and one-timers do seem to be going in a little bit more. He's got shot power right around 90 as well. Defensive stats are pretty good. A little bit on the smaller end, obviously, and very little body checking. But if you want to pair him, you know, he's decently fast. I think that, again, if you're looking to upgrade from those base cards, like Quinn Hughes, for example, this could be a nice upgrade because he's a lot more well-balanced. From the Boston Bruins, we've got the 90 David KREJCI with Distributor as well as Workhorse. Essentially 90 across the board. This reminds me a lot of, like, Sidney Crosby cards. They're just 90s everywhere, no real flaws, but nothing really that they excel at. At 45,000 coins, it's not a bad card, but you're not really gonna... He's just very average, essentially. So, you know, unless you're a Bruins fan, don't really see a huge need to go out and grab him. JT Miller from the Canucks with Workhorse, as well as Buzzing with All Alone and Born Leader. Born Leader is a very good synergy still, even, or ability, even at the cost of 4. 91 speed and acceleration across the board, with 88s on the draws. Good defensively. I think that you could do worse at center, and again, 91s, you'll see a pretty big value drop, so around 45,000 coins, this could be a nice card to get for anyone that's looking for a center. Mike Green grabs one, 6'1", 92 overall from the Capitals. He's got Buzzing and Spark with Seeing Eye and Heat Seeker back when he was just absolutely ripping them from the back end. 92 speed, 93 acceleration. It's a really nice right-handed defenseman card. There's a lot of good righties that are either gigantic or really fast, like Cale Makar, for example, or Dougie Hamilton, and this is a nice mix of both. I think that you could do a lot worse than this Mike Green card, and if he's around 50, 60,000 coins, I think this is a nice buy. TOMAS PLEKANEC, 92 overall with Workhorse and Fly the Zone at 5'11" with Third Eye and Elite Edges, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 91 face-offs as well. Again, very nicely built card, but at 5'11", I'm not a huge fan of smaller centermen. You could play him on the wing, though, with Elite Edges. It's not like he's the worst card, but it's going to cost you at least 50,000 coins probably to get him, and I don't know if I... That's not a bad price. It's just not a... He's not an amazing card. It's just like an okay price for him. Then we've got MARC-ANDRE Fleury from the Pittsburgh Penguins, Magician Thief, as well as Silver Post-to-Post and No Timer. With No Timer staying at 4, this might be a decent combo, especially with Post-to-Post and it combined. He's only 6'2", though, which does cause a little bit of an issue, but let me know, for anyone that gets to use him, let me know in the comments section if he ends up turning out half decent. Then our last non-master set player, we've got the 94 Mike Fisher from the Nashville Predators with Spark and Distributor, Close Quarters, Born Leader, and Quick Draw. This is a really good centerman card. 93 speed, 93 acceleration, 90 middle 90 shooting, great hand stats, max defensive stats. This is a really nice centerman. If you couldn't afford like the Leaders event Linden, this would be a nice alternative. It's all going to depend what he goes for in the auction house. He's going to probably be like 200k, be my guess. Yeah, it's really expensive right now. Wait and see what he goes for, but this could be a really nice centerman. Even if he's at the end of the game, he could be your 4th line center. All right, on to the master sets. We've got the 96 PK Subban from the Montreal Canadiens. Spark, Distributor, Workhorse, 94 speed, 96 acceleration, Gold Truculence, 1T, Off the Rush, Unstoppable Force, Wheels. I'm not going to lie. With all these abilities activated, this could be one of the most fun defensive players in the game because he's very fast. He makes up for the lack in super big size at 6 foot with Gold Truculence and 99 body checking. 1T is really good for point shots. Off the rush, I wouldn't activate on a defenseman because it's not going to be very often that you're skating down the boards with the defenseman. Unstoppable Force probably wouldn't activate, and Wheels I wouldn't either, but I just like the combo of Truculence, 1T, and then the great skating and shots. So while it's not an end game card, I know everyone wants to throw that term around, I still think this could be a really, really fun card to use. Then we've got the 96 Patrick Kane. And this is an unbelievable card. Obviously, 5'10", everyone's going to harp on that, myself included. But if you take away Spark and you add Distributor, he's got 98 speed, 99 acceleration, and then 99 across the board everywhere. Gold SCHMIDT, now down at 6 points, is really nice. Wheels, for anyone that has over 90, like 6 or 7 skating, is really good. And then Unstoppable Force to help make up for the fact he's 5'10". There's going to be better cards at the end of the game. But no doubt, this is going to be one of the more fun cards to use. And I'm not going to lie, he always feels really shifty in-game. This might be one that I go out and try, to be honest with you. And then we've got the SEDIN twins. We'll start with Daniel. He's got Wingman, Fly the Zone, Spark, 94 speed, 93 acceleration, 6'1" with Born Leader, SCHMIDT, as well as 1T. Make it snappy in close quarters. You could literally activate all of these and just have an insanely fun offensive card. That's the one thing I'll say about these. For any of the guys that are competing in GWC or you're dead set on trying to be Division 1 in the meta, these cards are not for you. However, if you're a casual player and you just want to have some fun at the game, these cards with these abilities could be hilariously fun. So, while this one is really, you know, again, not an absolute stud in terms of the end game, a really, really fun card all the way around, and one I might try and make again with all these abilities, because he's 90s everywhere, could play center, could play wing. A really fun card. And then lastly, we've got the 96 HENRIK SEDIN, 6'2", Born Leader, 95 acceleration, 94 speed, close quarters, quick draw, third eye, and tape to tape. This is a slightly better version of TOMAS Hurdle from the first week. So again, another really fun card. I mean, to be honest, no matter what, this could be an endgame centerman for you. So, I mean, he's 6'2", which is good size. He's got 95 acceleration, 94 speed, and then great center abilities and Born Leader. This is a nice card. I really, really like this one all the way around. In terms of the sets and if they are worth the cost, again, if you are going to make them, make sure you do the math. Go through here, start at 89 overalls, okay? You'll see here with the cheaper one, start at 90 overalls in the auction house, and make sure that they are going for less than 5,000 per collectible, because everyone is just kind of out on this event because there isn't any cards that are deemed like end game. But these are definitely phenomenal cards regardless. Like, these are really, really fun cards. And again, I think that they're going to appeal more to the players that aren't trying to compete in GWC, but are just looking to have some fun in the game, which is really what you should. Right now, actually does look like these cards jumped up to around 50,000. And that's kind of expensive for it. I probably would wait on this, but because that's about 6,250. They should fall in price. But if you go back and look at the 86s and 87s, you should be able to find some value in there in terms of which cards to buy. I would start with like the 86s and 87s, see what they're going for, and again, do the math, divide it by how many collectibles you get, and see if they cost around 5K. 5K is a really nice price if you're going to make any. I probably wouldn't make any, if I'm being honest with you, in terms of just value. For free-to-play guys and guys that don't have the options to make a lot of cards, I really wouldn't. However, if you've got a couple 100,000, maybe you've got a card that you might want to sell, you made a big pull. I mean, I have a feeling that these Masters are probably going to be among the cheapest that we've seen when they just kind of settle down in terms of the price. Because again, SUBBAN, not a meta defenseman, but his crazy abilities are just really fun. Right now, he's going for 550. That's going to come down. I will guarantee it. That's not going to sell. So just be on the lookout for that. I could see SEDIN, HENRIK specifically being the one that kind of stays up high. But really, really good, fun cards all the way around. And I'm excited to try some of them out. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. If you think any of these are worth making, or if you're interested in what ones you are, or if you are able to try them, let us know. Like, did you enjoy these cards? I'm curious to see, because it does look like EA went away from like whatever the meta is, which I'm happy with for an event or two, because it's kind of getting lame where it's like, is this card 6'4" or not? And then no, okay, then he's not. So, all right, guys, I will see you next time. Have a good one.